was here to dance at the beginning. So you know it's only right, that's how we end it. Came all the way from losing to winning. Yeah, I did it. But it ain't just me, it's the whole team. Share with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Cause when you riding like we riding with each other, ain't no I in this. It's the whole team. Share with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Cause when you riding like we riding with each other, ain't no I in this. Tell them line it up. Like a 4th and 1, we sneaky when we slide. Yellow up.
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Today we reach Week 15 and we've got a good matchup in store between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Atlanta Falcons. The ball on the tee, we're set for football. And this one is underway here on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Now Patterson to start the drive.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
These two teams, you may recall, they didn't play each other till late in the year. Their first meeting was not too long ago, back in Week 13. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Ready?
On play action, they'll throw.
Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Ready?
1st and 10, it's Patterson.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
The Falcons at a woeful 1-12 on the year. And they come in the midst of a pretty bad stretch here. Losers of 5 straight.
And far be it from me to go ahead and go gloom and doom, right? If they fall down 7-0, 14-0, all of a sudden the cycle starts all over again. So the best way out of this for them, they need something to happen positive early in this game. That's a great way to help break this losing skid.
Now a throw here, hauled in. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. 0 hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, turn into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
Ready.
Running the counter, Patterson. It was Jamel Dean who brought him down. Well, this defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Trying to lay one up deep. And this is caught inside the 5. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Bryan Edwards, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Falcons will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Brady and the Bucs now with a 1st and 10
at their 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Steps away to his left. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Brandon, once that one broke down, there were only so many options left for him to take. Fortunately, only 1st down, so he smartly got the yardage he could get and didn't worry about trying to turn it into a bigger play and end up taking a bigger loss. Here, they hope they can regroup and get something different going here on 2nd down.
From the 27, Brady.
That'll be taken in downfield by Godwin.
And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 33 yards that time.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. To throw, it's Brady.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Falcons are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. Well, these defensive coaches, they sure like what they've got in this rookie corner. And with good reason, as you saw there.
He only cost him a day 2 pick, and a lot of people thought he had 1st-round ability. But when he was available on draft night, that was one where you didn't need the full time to make the selection. You call that pick in early, and he shows why he was so coveted with that interception there.
A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
On 2nd down, a run with Patterson.
4 yards on the pickup there, as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for 1st.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run it and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
The Bucs with an extra defender now in the secondary here on 3rd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Levante David.
And the Buccaneers are going to take possession of the football. So problems with errant passing continuing. Remember, he threw 2 picks in the loss last week, and now another here in this 1st quarter.
And sometimes, partner, this is the result of a quarterback who's simply trying to do too much. Feels like he's trying to make up for what he did last week, and he can't do it all on one throw.
And some room to work. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Mike Evans, his 1st touchdown on the year.
And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from drawing level.
Ryan Suckup on for the point after. The kick is through the uprights to tie this game, but hang on a second. We do have a flag.
So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Falcons 1st and 10 here as Ritter gets them ready.
At their own 25-yard line. A little jet sweep to start the drive. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. They had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. The play action fake. They'll look to throw.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted.
It's Devin White, the linebacker.
And the Bucs are going to take possession of the football. Well, CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
A nice pickup of 17 yards. So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. Now Brady. And now this one may draw a penalty. He just blindly threw that one to the sideline. And, yep, indeed, the flag is out. Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
He rifles one that's intercepted.
And the Falcons are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. Well, they were in a great position to take the lead, Charles. Obviously, all they needed was a field goal to do that. They wanted the touchdown. Unfortunately, they're going to get neither.
And you know every offense talks about the same thing each week, don't they, Brandon? They want to end every drive with a kick, whether it's a field goal attempt, a point after the touchdown, or at worst, a punt. This time they had that opportunity but didn't get it because you know the field shrinks that close to the end zone, and that allows the defense to tighten up their coverage, and they pick that one off.
He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. This is caught inside the 15. That one good for 37 yards.
First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Back now in Atlanta's second quarter action. The Falcons with the football as they've got it with a first and 10.
Ready, break.
Off the option, he'll try and run with it. It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's second down. So he is able to turn that into positive yardage, but I think it's fair to say that those are not the shots you're wanting your quarterback to have to absorb.
And he has to know sometimes when to say when. You have to know when to give yourself up, and let's face it, not easy for these guys to do because they're competitors as well. But sometimes you do learn your lesson the hard way.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Red, yellow. Yellow, blue. Ready.
He'll look to throw. And oh, it'll be intercepted.
Picked off by Jamel Dean. And the Buccaneers are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw something away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away and could cost them a ball game?
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. It's not often that we put the word overthrow next to the name Tom Brady.
His accuracy is so good that when there are misses, they're usually not by much. So when we see one like that, look,
scratch your head a little bit.
Scratch your head. We're chuckling about the whole thing. Let's see how fired up he gets about it, though, because you know he likes to atone for his errors.
Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
Brady going to try and throw on third down. On the left side, a catch by White.
He's going to have the first down and then some.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Now Brady. There goes a deep ball, end zone, and he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown.
We keep waiting year after year to see signs of Tom Brady's arm strength deteriorating, but his message there, keep waiting.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh no! And their worst fears were realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
And that throw, pretty impressive, and even 61 yards through the air. And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback.
Here we go. Here we go.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
Ready? Go.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. They're going to look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by Jamel Dean. And the Bucs are going to take possession of the football.
Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches.
And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Deion Jones, the linebacker.
And the Falcons are going to take over here up near the 40. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go to the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. He'll look to throw. Got a man. It's Patterson, complete. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. And this offense on 3rd down today, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 5.
Yellow.
They'll set up a throw.
Another completion right back to Patterson. On the move past the 40.
And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Red, cycle.
They'll look to throw here.
And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. 2nd down coming up.
Shot, 17. Black Ultra. Slide 2. Set.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield.
Ready.
So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty. 1st and goal. They'll run the option left. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Ready. Ready.
Looking to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. Touchdown! Cordero Patterson from 3 yards out. And the Falcons are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And
he's got a man complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. It's a gain of 34. The defense, they weren't fooled on that post route. They just couldn't make the play.
And the offense definitely tried to fool them because you saw the other route combinations, didn't you? Anything that they were running trying to draw attention away from the deep part of the field, but still had it covered, yet they were able to come up with a nice play.
Throwing on first down is Brady. Looking left sideline, incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Brady. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A new set of downs after a strong pickup of 16 yards. Again, they'll throw with Brady. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Brady now to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. The 30. 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. Koo now for the point after. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And this is caught at the 20. And he's going to step out of bounds all the way down at the 20. A big play there just before halftime. 55 yards. And a nice milestone reached on that last throw as here late in the season, he goes over 4,000 yards passing.
And he's really thrown the ball well all season long. Had some big games along the way.
Godwin's got it. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bucs have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Extra point put through by Succop. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. From out of his end zone, it's Avery Williams. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles. He's got a man complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The second quarter starts off with a bang as they snag over 30 yards. So the big play gets them across midfield now for 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Brady. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Casey Hayward with a sack on the well-timed corner blitz. So a nice bounce back there defensively after giving up the big play.
Yeah, you can either get down on yourself or you can get motivated. And that time, they dropped him for a loss. So I would say that they got motivated and made the play.
From midfield, here's Brady. The pass is caught by Cade Otton. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back. And now they look at third down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Here's Brady. He'll get that out to the flat to White. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. It's a pickup of 6. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Just a gain of a couple there. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
Brady's throw there complete. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Rashad White, 26 yards. And the Bucs are going to take the lead. Extra point up and good by Succop. And they will take a 7-point lead. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. But Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored, and now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you've got to the top performers you have and try to move that ball down the field for an answering score.
And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. That
one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
Well, sorry to become a game for him to forget with the interceptions, but that's a step in the right direction. Not only did he choose to run it instead, but he saw the field well and made a nice pickup to get a new set of downs.
He'll decide to keep this once more.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain there as he kept it himself at second down.
Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so they didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Going for the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down. The Falcons send out their punter. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And this will be taken at the 13.
A nice job getting free on the return for 13 yards.
And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
And they'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. Flush to his right. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. On play action, it's Brady. Open man is Godwin. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It's a gain of 26 as they pick up the first down in the process. Brady gives this to White. And some room to roam now. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That one 28 yards on the ground. Now a play fake. Brady. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. They dial up the corner blitz that time, and it delivers to the tune of a 9-yard loss. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. That throw by Brady incomplete.
Well, after watching him ring the bell that many times and put the ball in the end zone, throwing it, yeah, you figured they had to bring some type of pressure. They had to change things up on defense.
And able to get to him, put him on the ground, so maybe just something to throw him off a little bit.
Yeah, that had to feel a lot better for the defensive guys. They've been getting carved up in this one. To finally knock him on the ground and force an incompletion.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. A great play there. 30 yards. And the Bucs have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point put through by Succop. And the lead now up to 14. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line.
The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
53 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Hey, check nigga.
On 1st down, going back to Patterson.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Here we go.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Levante David.
And the Buccaneers are going to get the football back as time will run out in this 3rd quarter of play.
Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Bucs. They've got the football. They also are in front here on the scoreboard. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT.
And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick-6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender, but the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
Hey, Alabama.
Now Brady. Being chased out left. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
And just a net of 31 here. 40-yard punt, 9 on the return.
And it will be Falcon football.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. Logan Hall is there for the stop.
And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because, you know,
and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
I remember throughout my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Open man, there is Patterson, complete.
And he is finally forced out of bounds inside the 30-yard line.
It's a big play there for Atlanta. 42 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Ball red. Watch it. 6.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
They'll look to throw again. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
Ball at the 9 on 2nd and 8.
Patterson running between the tackles.
61 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
Touchdown, Falcons!
Max Borghi. Excellent work there to get in on the touchdown run. And the Falcons have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth.
Koo able to connect on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and then by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts, right?
They have to be aggressive here. Well, no surprise there. He was looking for one of his favorite targets again as soon as he left the pocket. But the coverage was good downfield. They got right to the receiver and helped prevent that completion.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now, I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. They got 29 yards that time. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Into the red zone, it's Brady. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And no sweat, he puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And not the first time that they're coming back out off of a turnover, but the last one really hurt, Charles, with that pick 6.
And it feels like the whole team's affected right now, doesn't it? It's not just been one person. It's kind of been a group effort where the mistakes have happened. Can they put that aside, kind of start over, and put together a nice drive?
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Now Brady. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Brady finding Godwin there for a Buccaneer first. They'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. And that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
Finds White. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. 5 men in the secondary now for the Falcons on 3rd down. Back to throw, Brady. Another catch by White. Back-to-back plays. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 40. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Brady to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
Fournette, a first down carry. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
They'll try and run forward with Fournette. And he's in for the touchdown. And in the final seconds, forget overtime. They've just likely won this thing in regulation. Extra point up and good by Sucker. And they will take a 7-point lead. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Okay, break.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. But the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do, so I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high score.
Let's go. You seen the making of a star, they hear my name and remember me. Just let the record show that I said I'm coming for everything. You seen the making of a star, they hear my name and remember me. Said I'm coming for everything. Good, but to be great, you gotta have confidence. The next level was legend. You gotta have accomplishments. In any league, they considering me dominant. The long falls, you know the pit of defeat, bottomless. I was hungry way before I got your support. I hopped off the porch around the time that y'all got awards. Lyrical exercise, this what I call a sport. The 4th bar, brother, when I push the rock off the court. I got champion genetics. Next level. One of the best.
remember me. I am the great. You seen the making of a star, they hear my name and remember me. Remember me. I am the great. Just let the record show that I said I'm coming for everything. I am the great. You seen the making of a star, they hear my name and remember me. Remember me. I am the great. Just let the record show that I said I'm coming for everything.